Hello, I run a 1 million subscriber YouTube Shorts channel, Squillion, and I want to share what I've learned so far about creating and running a successful YouTube Shorts channel. And yes, that includes monetization. For context, I make original animated doge meme skits, so keep in mind my experience may be a little different than people in other niches. Now first, you must make videos that millions of people want to watch. I know that seems obvious, but when I started, I was making dad jokes beat synced to music. I thought they were great, but not many other people did. And I saw my first glimpse of success when I animated a currently trending meme song, and my short How the Stanley Cup Trend Felt is 100% responsible for blowing up my channel. So obviously that involves trend chasing, but you don't necessarily need to trend chase. You can pick any topic as long as it's sufficiently popular, something like Minecraft or Roblox for example. Just keep in mind it has to have mass market appeal. How do you make a successful video? Well, there's really only two performance metrics that matter. Viewed versus swiped away, and average view percentage, or average view duration. It's basically the same thing. You need to immediately hook viewers and hold them for as long as possible. Longer shorts are actually better for this than shorter shorts, and I believe that's because for longer shorts, you just need to keep people watching to the end, while for shorter shorts, they need to be looping, which I think is a lot harder to achieve. I typically make shorts around 1 minute long, and I'll generally consider 90% AVP to be fantastic, 80+% to be decent or good, 70+% to be okay, and below 70 to be a failure. And VVSA tends to normalize around 70-ish%. I think it bounces up and down as the algorithm expands and contracts who it's sending the short to. But I think as long as it's around 70-ish%, it's good. Now these are not hard numbers. For example, in one of my latest shorts, it has over 80% view duration, decent viewed versus swiped away, but the views are terrible, like 55,000 views. Go back to one of my older shorts, which had a lower VVSA and lower average view duration, and it reached a similar number of views in the first 24 hours. So while these two retention stats are really the only things that seem to matter, you will get outliers. Now there are a lot of things you can do to increase your chances of success. It isn't all random. The format that consistently seems to do the best for me is to have a rapid short intro that foreshadows what's going to happen in the short, followed by like 10-ish second sections, each with maybe a little gag or something in there, and then a twist at the end to hopefully keep people from just swiping away instantly. I also often add a whole bunch of background stuff happening as well as various different Easter eggs, and I think that helps to grab attention. Although a huge problem with this format is that it does take a long time to come up with everything, add all the stuff, put in all the Easter eggs and background stuff. Another easier format that often works is if there's some big meme or event going on, then a like 20-30 second video that's just focused on kind of a singular gag involving that trend or event can also do well. But neither of these formats guarantee success. If you're making original content and you don't have insane star power, there's always a big chance of flopping. And to the third point, viral shorts are the primary view drivers on the channel. I can pick like any of my old shorts, and the view graph will match my overall channel views. Viral shorts bring in both new viewers to the channel and old viewers who have stopped watching, who will then start getting your other videos in their feed, and views will start trickling down to all the other videos on your channel. And you should also keep in mind that a 10 million view short is worth 10 1 million view shorts and 100,000 view shorts. And this brings me to the biggest problem with my channel. It takes me several days, sometimes a week, in order to make a video, which puts a lot of pressure on that video to do well. If I don't get a viral short every couple of shorts, views completely collapse. And this begs the question, can you make decent money with shorts? Yes, you can. My best month so far was August 2024, and I made $9,400. For making money, pure view count and the country demographics are really all that matters. This is very different from long form, where longer videos get mid-rolls, which generate more money, and certain demographics will get higher paying ads. With shorts, each country is divided into a pool of views. A view from a baby is equivalent to a view from a rich investment broker. So if you want to maximize your shorts RPM, you need US based viewers. US RPM is much higher than almost everywhere else, and it's really not even that close. However, I will say it's difficult to consistently make good money from shorts. My RPM peaked at 22 cents in November and has since crashed to 14 cents after Christmas. And that's resulted in January being my worst month so far at only $2,800 from YouTube. Now, I've been monetized for about 11 months now, and in that time I've made around $60,000 from YouTube. If you add in TikTok and a weird music sponsor thing, that comes out to like $70,000 to $75,000. And honestly, that's not bad for making Doge meme animations. However, if you look at my monthly revenue chart, it doesn't look that good. I peaked last summer and have kind of fallen off since. And like I mentioned before, videos that I think previously would have done well are now flopping, and I'm not really sure about the long-term viability of the channel, to be honest. And with that, I want to share some of the biggest issues I think my channel has. First, I make original content, and that's hard. Now, I do use Doge, so you could argue it's not completely original, but I'm writing my own scripts, animating my own footage, doing my voices, etc. If you look at a lot of popular shorts channels, you'll notice a lot of repetition and joke theft, and animation channels, for example, will often just reanimate somebody else's successful shorter video. And that's because good ideas generate views. And it's far easier to copy something that works than come up with your own original idea. Sometimes it's taken me days to come up with a script that I'm happy with, and that's fine if the short gets tens of millions of views, but if the short flops, it's kind of depressing. And that leads me to the second issue with my channel. It takes me too long to make videos. Now, this has always been a problem with animation on YouTube. My animations are admittedly a lot simpler than someone completely creating something from scratch, but you'll notice a lot of big YouTube Shorts animation channels have very basic, simple animations. And that's because animation simply takes too much time and effort to be viable a lot of the time. My What Your Audience Watches tab also often shows Roblox skit channels, and the skits in them are often kind of similar to what I make, except they're able to pump out a video a day, if not multiple videos a day. Unlike me, where it takes me several days to a week per video. And that's quite a big problem. If I was going to try to start a new shorts channel, I'd start one where it only took me a couple hours to make a short instead of a couple days. And then a third issue is being stuck in a niche with a large subscriber count, but few actual fans and no way to transition out of the niche should it fall out of favor. My audience is interested in animated Doge skits. If the algo changes or Doge becomes offensive or something for some reason, I'm kind of just out of luck. And I think this is a common issue for most faceless channels, especially shorts channels, which is honestly part of why I made this channel. I want to try doing other stuff and ideally not be solely reliant on Doge memes for my income. Although I'm quite a ways away from achieving that. If you have any specific questions about my experience or making shorts in general, feel free to ask. I'm willing to share whatever knowledge I have or analytics or anything. And thank you for watching.